Pretty. Hi friends and family and folks. We're back here again today. It's a very warm day in Arizona. So we want to do a few things that are kind of fun, but before we get started, kind of give you a little bit of update what's going on. Mamie, come on in and help me. What are you wearing today?
Well, I have a new do. Did you notice? It's different.
How could I not?
Oh, is it me?
I'm not used to you as a blonde.
This is blonde.
Well, is it silver?
You're blonde and silver. Gold and silver. How about that?
How about that? Silver and gold.
Yeah.
That's a song. I think someone made that a popular song back in the 50s.
And then I have a new necklace.
Oh my.
New bracelets.
Oh. Where do you come up with all this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, has anything else been happening with you?
I went to a party yesterday at church, and it was like for a 100-year-old man. Yes. Yes, it was. He's a nice man, a doctor of divinity, and a physician. So she cooked for the whole group of 200 people, right?
250. But who's
250.
counting?
Who's counting?
Yeah. It was a privilege to do that party because not only was he 100, but he is a marvelous man. He, among 6 other men, started Sinai Hospital in New York City. So he was born in 1924, obviously. So he's going to be 100 years old. And we had a wonderful time celebrating him.
We did.
And
So
nice. Dr. Bertie, our hats are off to you. We hope you live another 100 years if the Lord should tarry. And we always want to clarify that. So Mamie and I have also been playing a lot of tennis. And this girl's getting to be a little champ. She's learning to play the net, and I'm hitting balls at her 90 miles an hour, and she's reflecting them and
she's good.
Getting them off, but we're having a lot of fun anyway. Mm-hmm. But we're enjoying while we can. And Mamie, I think when we went to visit the other day, you got another treasure. So why don't you get it?
Let me get that.
And then you can show the folks your treasure. We got this treasure from a very good friend of ours, Clarice Hamer. She was a dear, dear friend, and Mamie got this. Now, what do you think of this?
Oh.
I think it's very stylish. And if you would know Clarice Hamer, she did this hat well. And we're going to be trying to do this vlog today. And what it is, it's very simple, and it's not even going to be very long, but we've had requests for it. Yesterday at the soup kitchen, we served this salad, and people said, why don't you put it on your vlog so we can all do it?
I think so.
So we want to do that, but it's very simple, and I'm going to start out with it after I have a little bit of iced tea.
This is afternoon tea, right?
But it's iced.
Mm.
But it's very good. This is something that I made it up a little bit. I've had some tweaks, but basically it's so simple. And then we'll go into it, what you can do with it afterwards. But anyway, we're going to start here. And what I've done is I have 2 kinds of lettuce. I have a romaine lettuce, and one of my favorite lettuces is a red leaf lettuce. It's so mild and easy to digest. I don't personally like to use iceberg lettuce for 2 reasons. First of all, it has no nutritional value.
Just water.
And it's hard to digest.
Yeah.
So these 2, and these are nice and crisp, but you can see the beautiful greens that we have in here.
We're having company tonight too, right?
Right. One of Mamie's good friends is coming.
Okay.
Oh, my friend too.
Yeah,
So we want to serve this for her. So what I'm going to do, add to this, I have taken a chopped red onion and a green onion. Now, onions are very versatile in salad. They give it a lot of flavor, just like they do in almost any kind of cooking. So I've chopped these, and I'm going to be generous with it because we like onions. So we have these 2 together. And then what I've got here is some red grapes. Now, what you could do if you wanted to, and I didn't but you could take and cut these in half and have a half of a grape, but I like the whole grape.
Oh, I like the whole grape.
So we're gonna add the grapes to that. And then we're gonna add, I've taken some fresh strawberry. By the way, strawberries are absolutely delicious right now.
Minus the green.
Yeah, and what I did a little bit before, I macerated them a little with some sugar.
You did what?
Macerated, meaning
Macerated.
adding the sugar so it develops the juice in the strawberry.
Okay.
And then another thing that's really important when you're doing things like that, add a touch of salt because it brings out the flavor.
Kathy's tip.
So we're going to add these strawberries to our salad. And I like to be generous with
She does. She really does.
these berries. And then this is I'm going to have, maybe I need something to mix this. I mean, I would use my hands, but
Does this not work?
well, we'll see if this will work. We want to mix all this together. You see, it's so simple, but it's so delicious. And I'm going to even add a few more berries to it, maybe,
Okay.
because we love it.
We love berries.
Yeah.
Very,
Now what
very
I'm going to
much.
do, I'm going to cut this. I didn't cut that quite enough
Okay.
because we don't want a big old piece of that to
No,
eat.
we do not.
So, now this ingredient, second to last, is very crucial to the salad
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to use a feta cheese. Maybe you don't like it. You might want to do, well, I wouldn't say gorgonzola because that's pretty strong, but the feta cheese, it's got salt in it. So you've got these greens and all your fruits in here. Then you put this salty cheese in here, like this. And it just, and don't be shy with this cheese. So we're putting that on.
Do we know that our guest likes this kind of cheese?
Well, they'll learn to. If not, she's gonna have to eat it. But everybody
More for us, right?
should like that.
Okay.
That's right. And then the last thing I'm gonna add to this is a nice big handful of, I'm using slivered almonds right now. But I'm gonna tell you what I did yesterday. I decided at the soup kitchen, I did caramelized pecans. And I did it a different way than I've done before. What I did is in a small saucepan, I added granulated sugar and water to make a syrup. I added a little bit of salt. I added cinnamon to that. And then I brought it to a boil, let it boil for about 2 minutes so it got thick. And then I added my pecans to that. My chopped pecans, I added that to the saucepan, stirred it around, and then I put it in the oven and baked them for about a half an hour at 250. So that way the syrup adhered to the pecans and it gave them a real nice, anytime you have nuts, you should roast them.
Okay.
And it gives them such great flavor.
Okay.
So we've got that, and that's our salad. I'm not gonna mix it at the moment because we're having this for dinner tonight and I don't want it to get soggy. But you can see what it looks like. Now I want to tell you a few things about this. This is just a wonderful salad to have on its own. And yesterday I did ranch dressing because there's a lot of different tastes, but if you can get this, it's called Ken's Steakhouse Northern Italian with basil and Romano cheese. It is absolutely delicious, especially on a salad. But you know, the whole thing about salads or basically any type of cooking is flavor. Who wants to eat food that doesn't have flavor? So try things like that. Now, what I would recommend too, suppose you make this salad and you'll say, well, I still need a protein or something for dinner. So what I would suggest is grill some chicken breast or some chicken thighs if you prefer, and then chop them up. And what I would do then, I wouldn't mix the chicken in with the salad. What I would do after this is mixed, I would take by the handful, put it on a plate, and then take my chicken breast and there's that phone, doesn't fail. And I would take the chicken and slice it and put it on top of the salad, and then add your dressing to that. But you could also use thighs. But what I would suggest on the chicken, marinate it. What I do, I like to brine chicken to keep it nice and moist. So what I would do, I would take my chicken, put it in a quart size or a gallon size bag with salt and sugar. Just enough salt to taste it, but not over. And then I would put a little bit of soy sauce. And then the last thing I put in it would be some baking soda. And then let it marinate for about an hour, and you'll have a really, really good marinade. And then dry that, pat it dry, then put it on the ground, on the grill. Mamie's gonna see who's calling here that won't let up.
It's a warranty center.
Oh, that's Sam's.
Oh.
That's okay. We'll get to it.
Okay.
I was at the doctor today, so they're calling about my prescription. But anyway, try that marinade with any time you're doing chicken of any kind, because you do not want dry chicken. And like we've discussed before, the baking soda mixed with the salt and the sugar and the water, it just breaks down all the fat and all the toughness to the chicken, and you're gonna have a beautiful chicken breast that's gonna be so nice. And then just cook it. Of course, you're gonna cook the breast. What if you do thighs? To do it a little bit longer so that they're cooked well inside. So anyway, this is our salad, and we really think you're going to enjoy this. What we did yesterday also, because we had it, we also added some watermelon to it. So we had strawberries, grapes, and we had watermelon. And what else did we put in that? Of course, the cheese. But it was delicious. The people went crazy over it. So that's our salad for the day. But make it a meal. Add your chicken, and if you want, you could do sausage. But the chicken, of course, goes best with that. So anyway, thank you, and God bless you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.